The Los Angeles Lakers are officially in the Luka Dončić era of basketball. This is his team. This is his show. And this may be the most significant point of his career so far. Many of the stars surrounding Luka have already captured the hardware that defines a legacy. Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jason Tatum, all have NBA championships, not to mention his former teammate Jalen Brunson. Luka has produced historic numbers and carried the Dallas Mavericks before to the NBA Finals. But he has still not won an MVP. He has still not won an NBA championship. Now there is no LeBron James beside him. No confusion about who carries the expectations. The Lakers handed Luka the keys and said, "This is your opportunity to take the next step." Is this team good enough to win an NBA championship? Because every Lakers offseason creates the same feeling. You see the names, imagine what the team can become, and then look closer, and there's always still another question. Who guards the opponent's best wings? Who protects the paint? Which 5 players can survive in a playoff game? And why does an existing roster still leave you feeling slightly unsatisfied? Rob Pelinka made plenty of moves. We need to examine what each addition brings, what each lacks, and how the pieces work together. The Lakers have talent. The question is whether it fits and whether JJ Redick can find the unit that gives Luka his best chance to complete his resume. What is up, you guys? This is JYoungGo2 back with another video, and if you saw the title and the thumbnail and decided to click on this video, thank you. But today we're talking about the Lakers and where they can rank among the best of the best teams in the Western Conference and the league as a whole. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. But before we decide where this new Luka-led team ranks amongst the best in the Western Conference, we first have to establish what a truly complete Laker roster looks like. And throughout the entire LeBron era, there was really one season where everything completely fit together. The 2020 championship season. That roster had defense, enough shooting, depth, most importantly, players who understood exactly what their roles were. Alex Caruso and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope defended guards. Danny Green spaced the floor. Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee supplied size. Rajon Rondo organized the second unit and even the starting lineup. Most importantly, those players covered for one another. And then you add, of course, LeBron and Anthony Davis, which pretty much anchored that team. The Russell Westbrook trade, when that happened a few years later, represented the opposite approach. Los Angeles acquired a bigger name, sacrificed players like Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who made the roster functional. Star power increased, the balance disappeared. That has been the tension of the Pelinka era. He has built competitive teams, reached the 2023 Western Conference Finals, and pulled off the Luka trade. But too many Lakers rosters have fell one role short. Now LeBron is gone. This is Pelinka's first full roster built around Luka. Standard is not whether he collected enough good players, it's whether those players protect Luka's weaknesses and amplify his strengths and makes sense together. Everything begins with Luka and Austin Reaves. Luka averaged 33.5 points, 8.3 assists, and 7.7 rebounds last season. Reaves averaged 23.3 points, 5.5 assists, and 4.7 rebounds. Together, they averaged 56.8 points per game, the highest scoring duo in basketball. Both can pick and roll, create late in the shot clock, and punish defense that overcommits to the other. Reaves can carry portions of the offense without fighting Luka for control. That gives the Lakers a potential top 5 offense, but it establishes the first rule of their lineup construction. The other 3 starters must protect his backcourt defensively. Luka and Reaves compete, and Luka was better defensively last season than people admit, but playoff opponents will involve them in screening actions and hunt mismatches. So every addition must answer a useful question, then is he good? Does he make life easier for Luka and Reaves without weakening what makes the offense special? The Lakers' most important addition is Walker Kessler. Los Angeles gave Utah 2 unprotected first-round picks and 2 swaps, then signed Kessler to a 4-year, $130 million contract. They paid for a foundational player. His last representative full season, Kessler averaged 12.2 rebounds and 2.4 blocks while leading the league with 4.6 offensive rebounds per game. He gives Luka and Reaves an elite lob threat, creates extra possessions, and provides the last line of defense the Lakers have been missing. The pick and roll fit with Luka should be immediate. If the big steps up, Kessler rolls to the rim. If the low man tags him, Luka finds the open shooter. Reaves can run the same action when Luka rests. Kessler made 6 of 8 threes before a shoulder injury ended last season after 5 games. That is an interesting flash, but 8 attempts do not make him a stretch center. His health and burden placed on him defensively matter more. He can anchor the paint. He cannot repair every mistake by himself for this Lakers team. The next addition for this Lakers team is Sandro Mamukelashvili. And I'm not going to lie, it took me maybe about 10 tries to get his name right. Proved I could say once, so yay, but we're gonna stick to Mamu. And Mamu averaged 11.2 points and shot 38.9% from 3 in Toronto. He can screen, pop, cut, attack the closeout, and make extra pass without demanding the ball. If Kessler occupies the paint, Mamu can pull over the power forward away from the rim. If Luka gets trapped, Mamu can catch in the middle and make the next read. The concern really is defense. Mamu is 6'9", but he's not laterally explosive forward you want chasing elite wings. He adds offensive creativity while placing more pressure on Kessler and whichever wing plays beside him. That could make Mamu a regular starter, may or may not close out every game for the Lakers. Quentin Grimes may be the cleanest overall addition the Lakers made. He averaged 13.4 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 3.3 assists last season. His three-point percentage fell to 33.4%, but his career suggests he's better. He relocates, attacks closeouts, and remains useful without controlling the ball. Beside Luka, Grimes can space the floor and attack a tilted defense. Defensively, he has stronger feet, a solid base, and the ability to fight over screens. At 6'5", 207 pounds, he can defend either guard spot and survive some possessions against larger players. But there's a difference between guarding up occasionally and being required to do it every night. Starting Grimes beside Luka and Reaves creates their cleanest offensive group, but it also gives bigger wings a matchup to attack. Grimes is probably one of their 5 best players. The question is where his minutes help them most. Collin Sexton gives the Lakers instant pressure. Averaged 15.4 points in fewer than 24 minutes and shot 40% from 3. He attacks the rim, plays with emotion, and can change the pace as soon as he checks in. He's best especially as a rim pressure threat for this Lakers team in the second unit, forcing the defense to collapse and creating as well easier looks for everybody else. His defense is inconsistent, and Sexton and Reaves or Sexton-Luka backcourt can be small. Redick should usually pair him with stronger defenders and avoid stacking too many small guards. But as a 6-man scorer, Sexton gives the Lakers a valuable change of pace for Luka's controlled style. Ziaire Williams is not the biggest name on the roster, but his physical profile may solve a problem none of the more accomplished additions solve as naturally. He is 6'9", runs the floor, uses his length in passing lanes, and can defend bigger wings. Last season, he averaged 10.2 points and 1.4 steals in 22.9 minutes while shooting 34% from 3. The shooting is not great, but it is playable. His offense can stay a low touch, cut in transition, and wait in the corner while Luka and Reaves control the possession. Concerns are real. His frame is lean, stronger wings can move him, and playoff defenses may help off him. He is not a better overall player than Grimes today, but Ziaire gives the Lakers a natural defender for a bigger wing without demanding more touches. He's a bet on physical tools, role acceptance, and continued shooting development. That may be exactly what balances the starters. Matisse Thybulle may be the most specialized addition, and that is not an insult. If the Lakers need somebody to disrupt an opposing creator, Thybulle may be their best option. The 2-time all-defensive selection jumps passing lanes, recovers from behind, and turns the defense into transition opportunities. Last season, he averaged 2 steals in only 16 minutes per game. He also shot 39.8% from 3 on just over 3 attempts. I would not call him an elite shooter. The volume was limited, and his offense has hurt him in the playoffs before. But if defenses respect him in the corner, he becomes easier to use beside Luka. The biggest concern is health. Thibault played only 45 games over the last 2 seasons. At 6'5", his job differs from Ziaire's. Ziaire supplies size against forwards. Thibault disrupts dangerous perimeter creators. His ideal role may be 15 to 20 minutes per game, making the toughest guard assignment and closing when needed. He could win the Lakers games without ever scoring 10 points. Cameron Carr may be the best long-term two-way upside among the new Lakers wings. The 24th pick averaged 18.9 points at Baylor, shot 37.4% from 3, and added 1.3 blocks per game. He can shoot off the catch, attack the rim, and make plays above it. Carr is still a lean 6'5" rookie, and there is major difference between flashing defensive tools in college and defending NBA wings every night. He needs time to gain strength and learn the league. If he develops faster than expected, he could eventually complicate the entire Ziaire versus Grimes debate opening night, though he represents upside, not certainty. Lakers also acquired Jaden Harvey from the Wizards in the DeAndre Ayton trade, along with 2 future second-round picks. Hardy averaged 9.2 points and shot 39.7% from 3 last season. He already knows Luka from Dallas, so there should be less of a learning curve when they share the floor. He gives the Los Angeles Lakers another young guard who can create a shot and attack a closeout. The problem is role congestion. Luka, Reaves, Sexton, Grimes already are ahead of him in the perimeter hierarchy. At 6'3", Hardy also adds another small guard to a roster concerned about size. He's useful depth and injury insurance, but he does not solve their main problem. Kevon Looney is not an exciting name, but his fit is easy to understand. He's a 3-time champion who screens, rebounds, communicates, and understands playoff basketball. Injuries limited him to 21 games last season, but he averaged 5.6 rebounds in fewer than 15 minutes. Looney gives the Lakers another reliable backup behind Kessler. He will not provide the same vertical spacing or rim protection, and his lack of shooting tightens the floor, but he knows his job and does not require touches. His presence also prevents the Lakers from asking Kessler to play every meaningful center minute immediately after returning from a shoulder injury. Looney is not here to transform the team, he is there to make it stable. After evaluating every addition, the pattern becomes clear. Nearly every player supplies one answer while creating another question. Mamu gives offense, but needs protection. Ziaire gives size, but inconsistent shooting. Thibault supplies disruption, but carries health and offensive questions. Sexton and Hardy add scoring, but create smaller lineups. Looney gives stability, but reduces spacing. Carr offers upside, but no NBA track record. The Lakers have wing depth, but they still lack is one proven big two-way forward who supplies size, defense, shooting, and availability at the same time. Redick may have to construct his ideal wing out of several players. Offensively, let Luka control the game, let Reaves punish the second defender, surround them with shooting, and keep Kessler applying pressure at the rim. Defensively, they cannot ask Kessler to erase every mistake. Grimes must fight over screens, Thibault must create chaos, and Ziaire must use his length. Their answer may be using different wings for different jobs. Now that we know what every addition brings, we can discuss how the pieces fit. There are 3 questions: who starts, which lineup plays the most, and which 5 close. The answers do not have to be identical. Most projections start Luka, Reaves, Grimes, Mamu, and Kessler. I understand it. That is probably the Lakers' cleanest offensive lineup. But my opening night 5 would be Luka, Reaves, Ziaire Williams, Mamu, and Kessler. Starting is not an award for the 5 best players. Luka and Reaves create, Mamu connects the offense, and Kessler screens, finishes, and protects the rim. What those 4 lack is a natural defender for the opponent's biggest perimeter scorer. Grimes can handle it occasionally. We've seen him play against bigger wings and kind of held his own from time to time. But Ziaire's 6'9" frame makes the nightly matchup more natural. Grimes raises the talent of the lineup. Ziaire corrects the imbalance of the lineup. When the Lakers need points, use Reaves, Grimes, Luka, Mamu, and Kessler. This could be their most used 5 because it places their offensive role players, their best, around Luka. Grimes adds shooting, Mamu moves the floor, and Kessler occupies the rim. The trade-off is defense. Luka and Reaves and Mamu can be targeted, while Grimes may have to guard larger wings. For bench minutes, pair Sexton with Grimes. Sexton becomes the lead attack, while Grimes plays off of him and defends the better opposing guard. Add Ziaire or Thibault, use Mamu as the connector, and play Kessler or Looney at center. Stagger Luka or Reaves in most of those minutes so the offense always has an organizer. If the Lakers need one stop, Thibault becomes the weapon. Use Grimes, Thibault, Ziaire, and Kessler, then bring Reaves back after the possession. That puts length and disruption in front of Kessler. Against a smaller star guard, Thibault may be more useful than Ziaire. Against a larger scoring wing, Zaire's size matters more. My balanced closing 5 is Luka, Reaves, Grimes, Ziaire, and Kessler. That keeps the creators, Grimes shooting, Zaire's size, and Kessler's rim protection. The group becomes more mobile without sacrificing all of its offense. If Zaire's shot isn't falling, Mamu replaces him. If they need one stop, Thibault enters. My plan is simple. Start Ziaire for size. Let Grimes play more minutes and close most games. Use Thibault as a defensive specialist and let Mamu close when the offense matters more. Allow the matchup to determine really the final version of what they throw at you. This is how this roster begins to make sense. This is where I think the Lakers are dangerous, but where I have to be realistic. Against Oklahoma, San Antonio, Denver, Minnesota, I cannot call the Lakers the most complete roster. Oklahoma City remains the standard. Shea, J-Dub, Chet Holmgren are surrounded by size, shooting, and elite perimeter defenders. The Lakers can beat them because Luka can be the best player on the court, but OKC has more answers. San Antonio presents a different problem. Victor Wembanyama changes the floor, and De'Aaron Fox supplies another shot creator. You can't forget they have Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, who are only going to be getting better. Denver remains dangerous because Nikola Jokic can pull Kessler from the rim and test every defensive decision. Lakers can trade punches offensively, but Mamu's defense and the non-Kessler minutes become pressure points. Minnesota shows exactly why the wing question matters. Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniel, Ayo Dosunmu bring size and versatility, Rudy Gobert protecting the paint, and LaMelo adding creation. I don't want 3 undersized Laker perimeter defenders starting in that matchup. Luka can control a playoff series in a way very few players can. That is why I see the Los Angeles Lakers around maybe the 4th to 6th seeding. Luka raises their ceiling, but their defensive balance still depends on health, development, and Redick choosing correctly. They are talented enough to beat anybody. They are not complete enough to favor them against everybody. One move that can definitely change this discussion is Jonathan Kuminga. As of today, he's still an unrestricted free agent connected to Los Angeles, but no deal exists. He would add a bigger athletic forward, rim pressure, and creation. He's not a perfect answer. He shot 33.3% from 3 last season, and his defensive consistency remains a question. The Lakers should pursue talent at the right price, but they cannot assume the bigger name automatically fixes the fit. Lakers also have 16 guaranteed contracts, so somebody must be traded or waived before opening night. This roster is deep, but is not final. The franchise also itself is changing. Mark Walter finalized his controlling purchase in October 2025. Less than 10 months later, they already have new owners, potentially. LeBron's era ended, Luka became the face of the team, the roster was rebuilt, and the Lakers may soon have another ownership group. This is not the franchise extending its previous chapter, it's beginning a different one. So are the Lakers championship contenders? Yes, but they are not the favorite. I place them, as I said, between the top 4 to 6 ranking in the Western Conference, depending on health, their final move, and whether one wing earns Redick's trust. Luka can win a playoff series almost by himself. Reaves gives him a secondary creator, and Kessler fills the biggest structural need at center, and Pelinka added shooting, scoring, and depth. And I will admit, initially, I underestimated their wing depth. Ziaire gives size, Grimes provides shooting and defense, Thibault is a defensive specialist, Carr supplies upside, and Vanderbilt remains a physical option when healthy. But quantity is not certainty. They have several possible answers on the wing, but nobody has proven to consistently provide size, defense, shooting, and health together. Kessler stays healthy, Reddit keeps the defense connected, and Dwayne's committee works, this team can make a deep playoff run. If the perimeter keeps breaking down and Kessler must cover every mistake, the playoffs will expose the same missing piece we have seen before. And that brings everything back to Luka. This is finally Luka's team. The offense should be elite, the talent is real, and the opportunity to change his legacy is in front of him. Now we found out whether Rob Pelinka could build Luka a championship team or another exciting Lakers roster that still leaves you wanting one more move. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about this Lakers rosters. And Lakers fans, are you excited for this upcoming season for your team? Definitely let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content each and every single week. Thank you for all the love and support on the recent videos. I'm extremely grateful, and I'm just going to continue to do my best to make the best content possible. Thank you. Have a great day. Peace.